today are from Rivera y Rueda. Nope. Rivera y Rueda are the wines from Ribera del Duero y Rueda, an awesome area in Spain. And our friend Chris from the distributors in New York have been kind enough to send us the wine so we can enjoy while we go road tripping. And I know you all have enjoyed their wine, so I want to send a big shout out to our friend Chris from Rivera Rueda Wines. And if you want to try them, visit riveraruedawine.com.
All right.
My goal is to not buy any more wine for the rest of these podcasts.
Darren,
is it bad to cheers with water?
No.
Yeah,
No,
I would prefer it. Come on,
over here.
Come on. Yeah, just a nice little.
Hey, horrible bosses. Yeah, just drink. Just drink. It's
a little bit.
8:30 in the
Is that a
morning.
movie?
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cheers. Cheers.
So
Allie,
welcome.
you are pissing me off.
Welcome into another edition of Road Tripping with RJ and Channing. I'm your host, Allie Clifton, and for the first time ever, we welcome in our guest,
The enemy.
the enemy.
I'm your teammate.
What are you talking?
Yeah, now you're my teammate.
Channing still views him as an enemy because
We'll get to that right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
damn,
sorry.
Richard, just-
Wait,
oh,
what do you
God.
want to? What do you want to ease into, Channing? How would you
Let's
like?
just
to
ease into it.
I wanted to do this during March Madness.
We didn't have the opportunity,
Did
but
your
yes.
school make March Madness? Oh.
There you go, guys. It's
Let's
Darren
talk about
Williams.
that now.
Darren Williams.
Let's talk about the then.
Yeah.
When's the last time you guys were in the Final Four?
Richard's team. You know, it's funny you should say that. Darren. Because Darren actually ended Arizona's streak of Final Fours. Every class from a freshman to a senior, if you were there for 4 years, you'd gone to a Final Four over probably like 18-year stretch. And Channing's team, loaded with probably about 5 NBA players. Four NBA players, excuse me.
Played another
How many
team
McDonald's?
with 4 NBA players. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't eat McDonald's. I try to stay healthy.
So they decided to have, well, it was like a 16-point
As your
lead.
quesadilla sits over there.
It's free-range chicken. That's wheat, pita, and the cheese is goat cheese.
So they had a 16-point lead with 4 minutes to go, which in the NBA is like being up 25 going into the fourth.
No, I think we're up 14.
Okay, and so
15
from here,
with 3 minutes left.
Oh, that's even worse. Channing, let's just embrace it. Let's embrace what happened because that's a part of recovery.
Well, you know
That's
he's
a part of
a
recovery.
little sensitive.
Very sensitive.
And we've heard-
on all subjects.
Yes.
we've heard Channing's side of this. We've heard your side of this. Darren,
What's my
will
side?
you take us back to that game?
So, okay, how about this?
He helped Darren get drafted top 5.
I said Darren.
And thank you for getting
might
me drafted
be, yeah.
top 10. How about this? What was your guys' thing when we were up? I think you hit that 3 I showed on the screen. You shot this prayer from far away. You shot the prayer. Boom, you went in. You were playing basically a home game at DePaul.
We were.
Okay.
We were.
It got a little rowdy and ruckus in there.
And
y'all got hype. We took that timeout. We're up 9. I think it was like maybe 2 minutes left. What did y'all say in your huddle?
They're ready to
Don't
choke.
let Channing get the ball.
No, you weren't even I don't even know if you were on the scouting report.
Listen,
You weren't a shooter back then.
That was
You
bad
were
for you guys. I was giving buckets.
So we were making 3s and you guys were making 2s.
Why? Listen, I can't help the game plan. It's just I can only do what I can do, dog. Dunks, blocks. I did make a 3 that game, boy.
You know what? It happened so fast.
It did.
It happened. Honestly, I don't know what was said. I know we were a little deflated when we went down 15 with 3 minutes left. You could see it on the guys' faces on the bench, and we just had a couple plays where we had a couple layups. I think Luther got a steal, went in for a layup. D. Brown got a steal, went in for a layup, and then I think I hit a 3.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, and
it sucked.
To this day, Arizona has been to, since then, we've been to, I think, 4, maybe 5 Elite Eights since then.
awesome. Can't get over the hump. It's a
Haven't-
curse.
And we've had, I wouldn't
the
call it a
curse.
curse.
Channing Fry curse.
Oh,
curse
wow.
me, homie. I got a ring.
Who did?
Yep.
It was an accident.
Yeah, Channing
One
didn't
for
shoot.
one,
Channing didn't
Hammy.
start shooting threes.
Until like my 4th year in the league.
Yeah.
And now he's a one-trick pony.
Now he is a one-trick pony
Hey,
who's
one trick Clydesdale with a ring, boy. Check up, fool. No dribbles. I'm a guard's
He
dream
just kind of
right now.
ad-libs a lot. He's kind of like
I'm a guard's dream.
DJ
You gonna get an
Khaled.
assist.
That's how he talks every day.
The DJ Khaled.
You gonna get an assist. Throw your boy the rock.
So
I'm
Aaron,
not
is
going to
this-
dribble it.
Is this the first time you've been around Channing like this?
No.
Coming on this team?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never,
He's heard stories.
That's not the type of guy I hang out with.
Tall tales. My awesomeness is a lot to handle.
We sat down on the bench to start the game, and he's like, "Oh, you're sitting here?" I was like, "Yeah." And he looks over. He's like, "You don't want to sit next to Channing?" And I was like, "So he can talk to you?" I was like, "All right, Darren."
Because
I'll
he's
sit
going to
next to
narrate
Channing.
the whole
I was
game.
like, I'll
the whole
sit
game.
next
The
to
whole
You know
Channing.
who sits next to me now? Derek Williams. And it's my goal to make him laugh every play.
And he laughs at anything that you say.
It's the best. It's the best. Hey, when he said there was a guy on that team that had a body like a gerbil, oh, I was dying, man.
There were a lot of babies in the street.
Oh,
There were a lot
Kay
of
is the
babies.
funniest, man.
Yeah.
You guys, if you ever watch a Kay
Felder.
if you ever watch the game, when Kay gets up, he's either saying, cut that water off, or he's saying, whose baby is that? Get that baby out the street.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Whenever you have a smaller guy in the post, which anytime LeBron posts up, that's what happens.
Pretty much.
Our entire bench just starts yelling, "Get that baby out the street! Whose baby is that?" Everyone starts yelling that, and it really pisses off the defender because
Oh,
they
it's
don't
the
have
worst.
they don't have-
Gerald Green got hot.
He got really hot.
Oh, hot. I
I'm
can't-
not no baby. I'm a grown man.
No,
I ain't no
he
baby.
said, he said more
He
than
said
that. I don't know if it's right for the podcast. I
It
don't
is
know what
right.
type of
It is
podcast
right.
this is.
You can say whatever
It's
you want.
free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a free podcast.
Yeah. Fuck. See, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, don't just abuse it. All you got to do is say
Oh,
earmuffs.
sorry.
Just earmuffs, and you can say whatever you
Ear
want.
Muffet Alley.
Yeah.
So you can't get fined for that.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah,
You can't.
cool.
We can say whatever the
We're
fuck we want.
28 pods deep, and we have yet to get fined.
Ooh. 28 pods?
Darren, man, what's going on, man? So we were talking the other day about how unique this place is, and our
Oh, you're food in your teeth, Richard.
oh, that'll happen. And the biggest
That can mean so many things, by the way.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
Darren was miserable, like most guys who get traded here for the first month.
they were like, "What's
And then
going
they just
on?
Figured
What's
out.
going on?"
Yeah.
Just got to roll with the punches.
You got to roll with the punches.
We
He's
were-
like, I don't have a time. I don't have a shooting thing. I was like, Darren, you tell them exactly
What was one of the
you
first
like.
things? What was one of the first things that we told you not to do?
Ask questions. And I'd be like,
Why?
I got to.
No.
They're like, don't ask.
Why?
Don't ask.
Because
There's not,
Number one
first of all,
is
there's not
the
an answer. Number one, there's not an answer. There's no rhyme or reason.
Oh man,
it's weird because it is like I said,
It
our
just
team
works.
our team theme song is it's just a circus. Like it works, but there is no.
there's no like exact formula. It's like, oh hey,
Well, you have Thibodeau, you have Pop. Like these guys they're strategists. They're
Micromanagers.
micromanagers. T. Lou's like, man, I don't care. Y'all do whatever y'all want, man. Shit, as long as it works. And you're like, okay.
Okay, so these guys obviously have been through it for a while, right? Given last year and this year. Did you honestly think that it could change as much as it did from the regular season to postseason?
I was hopeful.
he was almost as bad as Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about how Kyle was like, I don't know, guys, we're just not playing good. I was like, Kyle,
Kyle, it's
it's been a
different monster.
long year, big guy. Like, between when he first got to our team, I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, because we lost like 8 out of 12 or something as soon as
Kyle?
he got it.
Yeah.
Kyle.
And I was sitting
It
next to
wasn't
him
much
like,
better when I got here, but
Well, no, we just kept it going.
yeah. We were
kept
like,
it going.
it's
Because
everybody's fault at
And
this
we're
point.
like, the 2 seed looks
'cause
fine.
as soon as it happens and you're new to the team,
Yeah.
you think it's your fault.
Well, we
man.
thought it was your fault too.
Yeah. I'm sure you did, for sure. You had anybody.
I definitely thought it was your fault. I was like, I knew we shouldn't have brought this light skinned dude in here. Man, changed up our whole team.
How do you feel about that, Darren?
Hey, by the way, he for some reason thinks he's dark skinned.
I
Yes.
am 8 shades darker than you.
You're definitely
Do you
not.
understand?
Hardly,
Definitely
Richard.
not. And the
My-
fact is, I'm half white.
What are
You're
you
not.
talking? My
So you have no excuse.
my son is your complexion, and I pick on him every day just because of it.
That's not right.
It's not.
That's
It's
not
not
right.
right. But I have to make him tougher for the outside world. Just how light skinned people get treated.
Let's find it.
Oh, Mike, you're
Mike
gonna actually get our
Tippy?
gear together. You're gonna get our what?
Is that my bag or Rich's bag?
what? Yeah. Who's welcome now?
So let's talk about Darren.
Yeah, so
Where'd you grow up?
What? I want to know more about Darren and how he felt when he first got to the team.
Okay, yeah, let's finish that. Sorry, my bad. I'm jumping
I can
all over
see
the
it in
place.
your eyes. You're smizing.
Oh, okay. Who do I sit next to on the plane?
OMG.
What? Yes.
What?
You watch America's Next Top Model?
What?
No, I'm just in the TV business.
Oh, smile.
Smile with your eyes. You're smiling with your eyes.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that, about that
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He
keep
said he
it-
was hopeful. He was
You know
hopeful.
Keep it a couscous.
You know what? It was interesting. Let's say that. Like I said, I had no rhythm, no routine, it was just hard for me to figure out, it's a different situation for me coming from, starting my whole career playing 30 minutes. I'm playing 12 minutes this game, 25 this game, 8 this game. Starting, it's easy to get into a rhythm when you have the ball in your hand. And I go, LeBron's the point guard sometimes. I'm the two in the corner. So that took some getting used to, and just the way everything goes, having to deal with Richard day in and day out.
You're welcome.
Puts a lot of stress on you.
Puts a lot of stress on you.
Yeah.
He doesn't make it.
No, I do not.
He's the type that kicks you when you're down.
Oh, and spit on you.
Yeah.
While you're down
People
there
do
too.
think that Richard bullies Channing, so.
It's true.
Well, everybody bullies Channing.
What? Thank you.
He's like,
Thank you.
it
You.
is true.
He asked for it.
Y'all are going to miss me.
Yes, we
Where
are.
are you going?
Where are you going?
Yeah,
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Well, no, when we
Well,
leave.
when we leave,
When
yeah,
we
I was
leave you. Yes, when we leave you, we're gonna miss you.
I can't wait.
Aw.
I'll be cool again.
Yeah. No, but
I
Kyle.
was cool for like a
Kyle-
month, and then they figured me
But
out.
it's all better now because we haven't lost in a while. So
Well, Kyle.
everything's great.
We were
Winning
talking.
cures everything.
Yeah, we were talking about Kyle because Kyle had played against us the last 2 playoff series, the last 2 years, and lost. So now he's on this side, and he's just like you can see the joy on his face that he doesn't have to try and box out Tristan, that he doesn't have to like switch or show on Braun and Kyrie. Like the joy on his face is just so it's really kind of funny when you watch him because he's just like, I'm like, what are you smiling about? He's like, I'm just so glad that we don't have to go against Tristan anymore.
Speaking of Braun, because you guys see him obviously every day, and your teammate Jamal Crawford last night tweeted that LeBron is on a whole different planet, whole other planet.
Yes.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he tweeted that now? I mean, like, it's 28,000 points later? I mean, Lord have mercy. It's just more like he has a shitload of shooters around him now, so he's just dunking on everybody and getting layups all over the place. It's just we're just developed. And, like, I think last year he kind of, like, I think truly, like, trust everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in that second unit, he'll get a ball to Deron and just now he's a roller. So now what are you going to do? You can't switch. I mean, he's one of the best passers in the NBA, and he's hitting the 3-ball at a pretty high rate. So now it's like, oh, crap, okay, maybe we'll just try to brush up on him and make him go to the rack, and then you see what that does. It's like
Did you,
it's
Darren? Did you
simple.
know he was as involved when before you got here? Which is like I just
as involved in.
like I'm just saying like the defense, the offense. As a great player that that was one of the things that like Kyle didn't know because he'd played against him the last 2 years. How much he's involved with just how we should guard things. The kind of we kind of joke and call them the LeBron rules because it's like coach's like, well, when LeBron's, I was like, coach, I know Bron's going to play 46 minutes, but what do you want me to do in that situation? Like don't just I'm not
Expendables. They like the first unit has like a whole set of defense, and I look at coach like I'm just doing this for walkthrough. This is not what I'm doing at all, right? He goes, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be playing too much. I was like, even better. Next series. Yeah, I'll stay in shape. But dude, it's like, yeah, I'll switch here. I'll touch the rim, run out to the 3-point line, run that guy off. When they throw it, I'll block that shot, then run all the way down and get a dunk. And we're like, yeah, second unit.
You know, he asked me a question, right?
Thank you.
God.
Thank you. I'm so glad somebody else is here to actually say that.
You know what? Okay, time out myself.
No, we're done.
No,
with
No, that's
timeout.
fine. He
No, he
be
can go on
timeout.
timeout for a little bit. We hear him talk all the time. Like
Actually, I've been very quiet the
nonstop.
last few days.
You've been very what?
Darren,
So
continue.
I played with Bron 2 Olympics.
Yeah.
You know, he was younger, of course, like the first one, 2008. We were both young guys, and we had a lot of veterans on that team. But you could still tell, how smart he is. I mean, he's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever been around. Knows every play on every team, every action. Like it's really amazing. It's like he's a savant when it comes to like knowing plays and stuff like that. But I didn't know how involved he was. Like how he can. I don't want to say he's coaching, but he's like an extended coach out there.
Yeah.
He sees things differently than most players.
Yeah, well, because with his ability, like he'll talk. Like T. Lue will have a game plan, and he'll we as a team we follow that game plan.
Mm-hmm.
But he also knows that LeBron has unique abilities that
sure.
no one else on our team has and no one else in the NBA has.
Yes.
So he's just like, okay, Bron, we can make you that low man, and you can either get the steal or you can do this, because there's so much trust in him that, one, Bron will see the play either happening or before, and he will anticipate. And that's where a lot of times he gets those breakaway steals, because he plays kind of like that center fielder, that free safety. So like, he'll have the game plan, because how I have to guard it and how everyone else has to is different than that. So T does a good job of giving us a game plan and then allowing Bron this kind of like little range, this freedom of like, what do you want to do here, Bron? Do you want to do this? Because he's going to play 46 minutes, especially in the playoffs. And I think that was something that I didn't know how involved he was going to be.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, because of his mind and his basketball IQ, you would be shortchanging him if you didn't allow him to be that coaching extension, right?
You have to.
You
I
have
mean,
to.
like you said, his skill
He would
set.
lose his brain if he didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just from the outside looking in, everyone wants to say this, this, and this and have their opinion about it, but on the inside, you guys see it.
but it's like RJ said, like, say they're playing the exact same position, the exact same play,
Yeah.
right?
We do play the same position, but we play.
Oh, no,
small
what I'm
forward.
saying, yeah. You're a
He's
power forward right now.
I am, and he's more of a point guard.
Yeah. So I'm talking about on defense.
Okay,
On
fair,
defense.
fair enough.
They're playing the exact same position, and LeBron has a responsibility to, like, show and then also be low man and get out. RJ can't do it because he's old as dirt.
So disrespectful.
He's slow and he's not that smart.
Yeah, that's a mean combination to be a part. All three.
And LeBron can do all three of the other things. So
You got to have two game plans.
exactly.
You got to have the Richard game plan and the Bron.
Just like we switch with T-Top.
yes.
Channing's out there at the 5, same position, same play. Show. It's a show.
Nope, that's a trap. We trapping everything.
It's a show or a blitz.
Yep, a blitz or a drop in ice, which I absolutely despise.
We have to stop this.
We get barbecued on
this
the drop in ice
light-skinned on
literally
dark-skinned
every
crime.
time.
We have to stop this. We have to stop
We get
it.
barbecued on a drop in ice, garbage time, every single time.
So Channing was about to ask you about your high school
I wasn't gonna
and
ask
all that
nothing.
BS, but that's stupid.
Yeah.
How about, I think we're going to go there at the same time. I sense it.
I don't know what Allie's talking about, but one
Where are we
thing that
going?
you just sit back and you just enjoy
You're
the
in timeout.
ride. You're in timeout.
No, I
Remember that?
timed out myself.
I know it says
Corner.
60 degrees on the thermostat, but it's like 102 in here right now.
Well, you're right next
Put
to
some
Channing.
sweet sweat on.
No.
Shout out Sweet Sweat.
Are you endorsing them?
He endorses anybody.
Everyone.
Anytime you
Oh,
get a
yeah.
shout out.
Shameless plugs.
When I told you about this podcast, I was like, oh, well, I'm doing this in case I want to ever get into the media. And just kind of a segue, and you were talking about the UFC. And that's something that because you asked about the broadcasting school at Syracuse that a lot of NBA guys are going to. And you're like, should I go to it? And I was like, you sure as hell should go to it. It is great. I've met a bunch of people, and you're really into the UFC. That's something that you're kind of passionate about.
Very
He got
much.
bullied as a kid, so he's like fighting back.
I have a feeling you got bullied as a kid.
No, man, everybody loves me.
That doesn't.
No.
Actually, I did
Your
get bullied.
family.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Mi familia.
Don't
Shout out Rafa.
don't try it. Don't try it.
Shout out, Ruff.
I'm
Yeah.
used to this.
Yeah.
No, I definitely. I love the UFC. I love MMA. Part owner in the gym in Dallas, and so
What's the gym name?
Cool.
Fortis MMA,
Okay.
Orange Theory.
brand new. We opened in December.
Okay.
It's a great gym. Very.
Are you training fighters, or is this like a come get a workout and learn about the UFC?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's we have fighters that fight out of our gym.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a great coach there. But we also have members. You
Okay.
know, so we have, kickboxing classes, jiu-jitsu classes. So, fitness-based classes, kids MMA classes.
Wait,
as
didn't
well.
your kid just your son just got what belt did he just get?
Oh, he's a orange belt. Orange belt. He's got
Yeah,
his
'cause
orange
I
belt.
think he FaceTime.
Yeah,
he
FaceTime. He
FaceTimed,
wanted
yeah.
he wanted to show everybody on the team his
Yeah,
belt.
yeah.
Educate me. What's the orange belt?
It's like the third belt.
The third?
Yeah.
How many belts are there?
White, yellow, orange. I don't even know. It's Taekwondo. I don't.
Isn't
I
it
don't
red,
know.
purple, brown?
What
Black?
what attracted you to UFC?
I don't know how I
My
know
first
that.
sport was wrestling growing up. So I
Oh,
wrestled
nice.
for 9 years. I started when I was
That
5.
would explain the weight.
How?
You actually got to cut weight.
How in the world did you handle that? I
Handle
think
what?
that is the craziest
Wrestling.
cutting weight. No, cutting weight, making
Oh,
weight.
that's tough too as a kid. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do some crazy stuff when I'm like 8 years old, having to make weight and
Like
wearing trash bags and running outside in 100-degree weather.
Did you get cauliflower ear?
No, I wore a headgear.
Oh, okay.
You have to wear headgear in AAU wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, there's AAU wrestling?
Yeah.
How'd you get into
I've never
wrestling?
heard of AAU.
Like wrestling, that is. You were talking about the cardio. That shit is hard.
Oh.
My uncle wrestled. He wrestled all through high school and in the Army.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I remember when my mom asked me. I was riding my bike outside. She came out. She's like, "Hey, you want to sign up for wrestling?" I was like, "Sure." And then I started wrestling at 5.
Wow.
Won two state titles at 67 pounds and
I was
112
gonna say,
pounds.
There we go. At 112?
112.
Where were you in second grade?
I was second grade and 7th grade.
Oh,
God,
wow.
you guys are
Wait, and so
laughing.
you
I'm
wrestled
being
through high school?
serious.
No, I had to
basketball.
stop. I had to stop in high school because it's the same season as basketball.
Oh, it is.
Or I probably would have kept going.
Made a bad decision.
Really?
Should have stuck with
I
wrestling.
know, right?
So
there's a lot more money in wrestling.
What was your
Could have got the WWE.
What was your go-to move?
The 54 leg lock?
The belly flop?
I did fireman's carry a lot. You want me to demonstrate?
No,
Please,
no,
will
no.
you?
You better
Please,
not grab
I
it.
want to see.
No, we're not demonstrating.
Allie,
It's
Google
playoffs.
it.
Playoffs.
No.
Google
We can't do that.
I almost got the other day. You almost made me flip a switch.
No, I know. You have that. You have that flip a switch about you.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
and
sure.
I
He
try,
takes things a little too far,
I try and push his buttons all
and it's
the
going to
time.
cost him one time.
And but this is the thing.
gonna cost him.
If you are a habitual line stepper, you have to Yeah.
Whoop his ass. Richard,
Suck him off then.
well, Richard,
The worst one was the water on the bench. That was
So
What happened?
So I do this like when I'm sitting on the bench board. You take one of the Gatorade water cups and you turn it upside down. And so right as soon as guys sit down, you put it underneath their seat, and
Oh
so
my
they
God,
sit
you're
on
such
it.
a child.
You're just now learning this? Yes. So me and him have been doing things. Like every time I would stand, because he didn't, like,
he started it, first of all. I want y'all to know.
you learn very quickly when somebody gets to your team, the dynamic. You learn kind of who they are. And I think we both learned that we could take out aggression on each other and we would be able to handle it and it would be reciprocated. So we were doing this. Every time I would stand up, he would undo my pants, and so I'd have to do
Whoa.
Wow.
See, you just
Every time I would stand, it's the sweatpants. Like, come on. Like, that's where we're at.
Oh,
Anyways,
taking off your
Channing,
sweatpants?
you're going to try your best. You're going to try your best,
I'm
Channing.
not.
You're
That's
gonna
all I had
fail.
to say.
You're going to fail in this.
they're breakaway pants and you have shorts underneath. That's
It's. I said in the game. Like, what I said.
it could be the game of life, man. I don't know.
You're right, Channing. In the game of life. So I started pouring water. He was sitting on the bench, and I just started pouring water down the back of his shorts, and he didn't think it was that funny.
Oh.
So I just started pouring.
because
water
first of all,
down.
this is game 4 in Indiana. The end of the game, right?
we were up.
No.
We were up, yeah.
The
Yeah.
game was up.
Yeah.
And I had to go in like a minute later, and I was pissed. Now I look like I peed on myself.
Yeah. It didn't look like Pete.
He took it a little too far.
We gotta keep guys loose. We gotta keep guys, floating. Yeah, and people don't know this. You understand? Like we are
We need that
adult
footage.
children
Very
that
much.
are
All-
just
yeah.
way too much time and money.
There's like 2
Not enough.
grown-ups on our team,
Champ.
and Kyle.
Yes, those are
Oh,
Agreed.
yes.
Agreed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That's it.
They're only 2
That's it.
grown-ups. They're-
Kyle, oh, man. Way to be.
Yeah.
God, that was so funny, man.
No one knows what joke you're referencing.
Oh, we didn't put that podcast out. Damn.
Yeah.
What
it's
was
cool.
it?
So Kyle, I was like, if you ever notice Kyle's celebrations, like we talked about previously, Kyle doesn't like, if you notice, like Tristan, LeBron, Kyrie, anybody cusses. You mother effers. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, blah, blah, blah. Kyle got hype. I forgot what game it was, 3 or 4. And he like comes off, it's like, way to be! Way to be! And I looked at JR, somebody like, is he being dead serious? And he is like doing like the YMCA dad like hype session for himself, and I could not stop laughing. Was it you?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh,
This
man.
is before me, I think.
No, this is actually like in the playoffs. This is like 2 games ago, I think in Toronto. He was like, way to be! Yo, I was dying, man. Shout out Kyle, dog. Your
La
celebrations
Flama
are
Blanca.
your celebrations are the best.
The white.
I
Better
can't
than
wait.
yours?
No, mine.
He's like, no, God, let's not get
mine
carried
come
away.
from the heart, man.
Does Darren have a nickname besides D-Will?
What is your
no.
nickname?
D-Will.
Light skin.
Do you have a favorite UFC fighter?
Yeah, John Jones.
Stipe.
I got a lot of guys I like though.
So you want to be in? You want to like broadcast in the UFC?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. No bad idea.
Shout out Dana White.
That's
He was
awesome.
at the
I spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah, he was at the game.
I got a chance to meet him. I went to a fight in Boston like 3 years ago when Conor McGregor fought Dennis Seaver, and got to go back and meet Dana. Real nice guy, bro. Real good guy.
We've already discussed this, but the whole idea of kind of cross athletes where we're fans of them, they're fans of us. So if you get the opportunity to go and do that, man, I think that's something you should really pursue, especially during the summer. If we don't have anything in their fights, and you could just go either sit in or talk for 10, 15 minutes, or those things, man. Those things are so valuable, and it's always more important to do it while you're still playing, while you're still relevant. Because everybody has great ideas when you're retired, but you're not popping, you're not hot. They're looking for the next guy. So
sure.
No, you should definitely do that, man. I've been trying to find something. I've been trying to audition for Kelly Live, but Ryan Seacrest got the job, and it's truly been devastating.
Because you're a bigger name than him, so.
No, thank you for that that humble lob there, you dick. But but yeah, no, I told everybody that had that job come up and they'd offered me, I would have left in the middle of round one.
So RJ wants to be Kelly's co-host.
Yes.
Channing wants to own a smoke shack.
A smoke shack?
Smokehouse.
Huh?
That's not my job.
Explain.
Explain this. How people
We asked for
he
life
wants, he wants
after.
artisan meats.
Yeah.
What?
artisan meats. I want that.
Are you serious right now?
No.
Yeah, I'm being dead ass
No,
serious.
he's lying.
You know what I really want?
You're a
I
weird
wanna
dude, so I
announce-
don't
I'm super
know what.
weird. I'm unique.
Yeah.
Hi.
Unique is a good term.
I really want to own my own drone racing team.
You're what?
You're what?
He's lying.
But
You don't know.
Nothing
if I'm
he's a
like that.
nerd,
He's
so
a
I like.
nerd, full on.
I don't know.
You don't know what. You don't know what
Comic
I'm
book
doing.
shop.
Yeah.
No, there ain't no money in that, homie.
Welcome to Total Wine and More. It's much more than a wine store. It's the 8th wonder of the world.
When people talk about Total Wine and More, they get a little carried away. We're just a big, friendly place run by people with a passion for wine, beer, and spirits.
On your left is every Chardonnay ever made.
Now, that's an exaggeration. It's only about 750 Chardonnays. See, we travel the world to find the best wines from the best regions, and we sell them at the lowest prices anywhere.
8,000 different wines.
Okay, that one's true.
2,500 different beers.
True.
3,000 spirits.
True.
And friendly, helpful experts at every turn.
Okay, yeah, that's also true, but
And Total Wine and More always has unbeatable prices.
you know what? Maybe we are the 8th wonder of the world.
And here we have a man who's bragging.
Sorry.
No problem.
Everything you need for your summer celebration. Shop online or find us at TotalWine.com. Always the right bottle.
So my question here is we talked about like life after basketball. Obviously, you want to do some UFC, but what else do you want to after?
It's a good question.
Play lots of golf.
Play lots of golf for
Who-
sure.
who's
I'm
the
gonna take
best-
some time.
Who's the best golfer? Give me the top 5 golfers in the NBA.
I don't play with a lot of them. I haven't played with a lot of people. I can say on this team who's the best golfer.
Who is?
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn. I feel like I'm the best right now.
You feel
I feel like I'm the best right now. Kyle's pretty good too, though, but
What about Swish?
but he hasn't played much lately.
What about JR?
Swish is good. They're both great. They're both good golfers.
You're
I'm
just
just
better.
saying I'm better right now.
What's
Right
your
now.
handicap?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now I'm a 4.
A what?
What?
A 4, but I was a 2 this summer.
Did you hear Channing a 16?
16. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Yes, I do. I know what it means.
No, he doesn't know what it means.
Yes,
no, he
I
doesn't.
do.
No, he doesn't.
You were asking.
You're gonna say
16 above par, fool.
that's not what it means, though. It's not what it
How's
means.
it not what it means?
Because it's not what. That's not.
What
how,
does it
that's
mean?
not how a handicap is done. It's by course rating and the slope of a course,
see,
how
that's
hard
too
they
much.
are.
That's too much. That's too
Yeah.
much. That's too much. That's too much.
So
My
you don't-
It's a handicap
handicap
system. It's a handicap system to keep like if you're betting or gambling, So say you're a 16.
Right.
I'm a 5.
Right.
Right. So we're playing off my handicap.
Right.
Right. So you're gonna get 11 strokes off me
Oh, damn.
on the 11 toughest holes on the course. On the course that you're playing, and so it depends on how that course is rated. because the course handicap could be higher than your handicap. I know.
You don't have a math disability, man. All these numbers.
Oh, I do too. I'm horrible.
I legit have a math disability. Don't make fun of it. I can't help it.
I will make fun of it.
I was born with
I failed algebra.
I did too.
7th grade.
I
failed it four times.
Only class I failed.
How'd you go?
I didn't take math in college.
Neither did I.
For the fact that I was hoping I would leave early and not have to take it ever again.
How did you go into 8th grade? Isn't that a core?
Well, I took it in 8th. I took it again in 8th grade.
Well, he was so much bigger than everybody else. They were like, we can't have him stay back another year.
I was actually like 5'9", 160 in my freshman year.
What?
High school?
Yeah.
Is that big?
Yeah.
You say, is that big? Yes.
5'9". No, I don't even. No, I was like
I don't know.
I was like 145 maybe. I grew to 6'2".
Were you always this skin complexion?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I get dark in the summer. I get about Channing's color in the summer.
Not a chance. Not a chance, boy. You get about Allie's color in the summer. That's not against you, Allie. You're white.
Wait.
Lord have mercy.
Wait.
You only got headphones on. You can't laugh that loud.
Is it spray tan alley or not spray tan alley?
You don't even know when I have a spray tan.
Allie, I told you the
Tan
day
towel?
you put the spray tan.
You tan towel?
Tan towel? What's that?
It's like you wipe the little tan towels on you.
No. No. Let me educate
funny.
you. I get a spray tan with all natural products
By
done
who?
by someone with a gun.
All natural, like his
Tested on
quesadilla?
animals.
All natural. Like
Is this a
quesadilla.
female or a male?
It's a female, Richard.
I'm just asking a question.
But here's the thing: is do I have a spray tan right now? Did I come on this trip with a spray tan?
Yep.
No. I laid out on Sunday and I got fried.
Why are you?
That's
No
your
sunscreen.
fault. You should have been
But I'm just saying, see,
aggressive.
But
No,
I'm just
no,
saying
no.
I'm
You
very
did.
aggressive.
That's a lie. You
I've
told
never
us.
seen this side of
She
it.
goes 0 to 60. Oh no,
No, you
she's here.
did tell us. You had to get a spray tan after it because
I like that you listen, Jenny.
No, I just don't like being wrong all the time. So I have to actually use my brain.
Yeah. But you never know when I have a spray tan or not because it's natural.
Allie.
I don't
No,
use
no,
tan towels.
We live in Cleveland.
And you show up in
And have you ever had a spray?
January.
And you guys don't need spray tans.
Richard
so let's
does.
talk about
I do.
No, he
Yeah,
does.
he definitely
He
does.
definitely does.
He gets
Yeah.
bronzed up, boy.
when you guys get a tan. Do you have
When
like
you
a
can
little?
get color
I get dark.
tattoos.
Did you not see me after All-Star break?
I did.
I was crispy.
You can get color
critter.
tattoos for sure.
I'm telling you, you can barely see my tattoos. I'm so dark.
You live in a fantasy world.
And wait till I start. And when I started playing volleyball, it's like me, then Thon Maker, Tony Snell, like, as far as like complexion. Yeah. Very similar.
Darren, how many tattoos do you have?
I lost count.
Really?
He's set it up, man. He's from the mean streets of
Fort
downtown
Worth.
Dallas.
Do you know all the tattoos that you have?
Yeah.
Well, then you know how many you have.
No.
No,
It's like-
I don't. I can't just like. I'd have to look
1, 2.
because this took like 40 hours of work.
Ooh,
just on this
for
arm.
the Panther. What's that for?
I don't know. It was just a
I
cover-
like
cover up.
the outside on the arm. I actually noticed that a lot. I like
This?
that one. Yeah. What is that?
1984, year I was born.
1984.
Oh, you forget? You're gonna forget?
Yeah, I might.
Damn, what
Are
year
you
am I
gonna-
born?
this is
Are you gonna
X
get-
X 1122.
On the other arm, are you going to get the year you die?
Oh my God. Oh man.
Richard. Richard.
This is our relationship. This
have
is our
issues.
look at this is our relationship.
Richard, you have issues.
This is our relationship. Am I lying?
No, I will. I'll take note of that. I'll put that in my will. I want to be buried in this.
He's gonna put it-
and I want my
Full
my-
sleeve.
It's going to be D.
My
Will's
dead
will. The will.
Taking it from D. Will.
Yeah. Excuse
What?
me.
Was that English or Spanish?
He don't know.
What did he just say?
He don't know.
Well, let me take this off. I can hear him.
When you came in, D. Will was already here. The young one.
No, he's Flight. His name
Yeah,
is
we
Flight.
changed his. We
Yeah,
had
changed
two
his
D.
name.
I got
Wills.
seniority on him.
Yeah, his name is Woodstock.
Wait, what number are you?
31.
Oh, that's a cool number.
That was funny.
Every single digit was taken except for like 9.
Isn't it kind
That's
of
right.
weird
And you
that
wanted 8.
Of course.
Right. Yeah.
Were you here with
And a
Larry was here.
bum has my number. That's the problem.
Who?
Channing?
Well, there's two
Christopher
two
Fry.
out of the 3 players got rings here. So
I'm not a part of that joke. I'm not. That's you. That's you.
You were like,
what?
He wasn't. Darren.
you know
go
what?
ahead.
You know
See,
what?
this
I
guy-
know how delicate he is,
He's
so I'm
very
not gonna.
delicate.
I'm delicate like a sweet lily.
Nah, he's
on a
softer than
moon.
baby shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
Who?
There's two.
God.
Baby poo is really, really disgusting.
There's two guys you got to build up on this team. He's one of them.
Yeah, build me up, dog.
Yeah. The triangle is very,
Delicate.
very delicate. Delicate flowers.
Yeah.
D-Well, do you have any like organizations or charities?
I have a
that
foundation.
Yeah, that's what I would. Thanks, foundation. Do you have a foundation?
Here we go.
What is it?
Wow. That is like,
Sorry,
So
I had to throw it
inappropriate.
in there. It's
He's
so
so inappropriate.
and this is the thing,
Just
and people get mad at me about.
That was a good
they say I'm
joke.
being mean to
Putting him in
but
his
I've known him
place.
for 20 years, so I've had to listen to these jokes and ad libs for that long.
You've known him for 20 years?
Yeah.
Why?
But we
Fucking
not on
awesome.
purpose.
That's why.
He's been following me around ever since.
Richard
Did you
was
commit?
like-
Did you commit like super early to Arizona?
No, he wasn't that good.
Junior.
It had to
He
wait
wasn't?
till, like,
I committed my
a senior year.
junior
So was he one of those kids that was always going up there to try to like?
No.
No. We
Oh.
told him not to come.
These
Yeah.
dudes drove down to my championship game and
Who
sat
did?
front row.
Me,
Him, Gilbert, Jason Gardner, Luke Walton. All came
Were
down
you
to
were
my
you nice like
championship.
that in?
No.
College?
No.
Or
In
high school?
No.
Oh, I got a championship. I got a chip now.
Oh, God.
I
You're
was cutting
7
nets.
feet tall. You were the third best player on your high school team.
Really?
That doesn't matter. I
Yes.
was a late bloomer.
You were the third best player.
There,
on your
no, there
team?
were two
Getting
little bitty
buckets.
guards that shot the ball basically, they were like two Isaiah Thomases. They were twins. And
Did
they
they
shot
go
the ball.
somewhere?
New Mexico State and then went to Oregon State or something.
Yeah.
But Channing came to Arizona as a project. Channing was trash until
Project
his
these
senior year.
nuts. Projected lottery.
When? Your freshman year, sophomore year, junior year? What year?
Senior. Late bloomer. I was 6'9", like 205, skinny thing, and I didn't lift weights in high school. And then like I went from like 205 next year, 215.
Oh, that's when you
Well,
ate
you
the
can
two
stop talking about
pizzas
the
a day.
weight. Just say I went from 6'9" to 7 feet, and that thing started.
Yeah, I
getting
got
easy.
about I just got 7 feet last year.
Have you ever averaged over a block at any point in your life?
What?
Mind you, Arizona.
Oh, you're crazy.
He was
man.
playing
I used
against-
to be out there beating stuff up, man.
He was playing
Yeah.
against centers your height. He was
I
playing
can
against
look-
centers
we-
your height.
We can get
in
the
Arizona.
stats right now, big dog.
Rafa can get the
Pull 'em
stats.
up.
Rafa's
Pull
got 'em.
them up.
In the
Rob.
NBA, you average over a block?
I think I had like
0.8? That's not. That's
close.
That's not.
That's close.
No, it doesn't go down as a
Depends if you round up or not.
Who doesn't round up?
The NBA.
at all.
19.9, 9.9 rebounds. That's not.
That's
not
9.9
that's not-
rebounds.
Yeah, that's not 20 and 10.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. It really does.
2011, 2012,
You average what?
2013, 2014, 2014
You average over a block a game?
for a block.
Oh, your voice!
No way.
Shut it! Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, boy. I was up there slapping glass.
Oh my God!
Cut it.
Well, give me the last four.
it.
Give me the last 4
I've
years.
never
It doesn't matter.
The last 4 years since he became a 3-point.
Has there ever been a 7-footer so excited?
0.3. I averaged more than 0.3 in 15-16.
No, that's not me. I'm a positional defender. I had a knee issue. A tendonitis was hot that year.
13, 14.4.
Yep. See, that's when the ankle mobs. There was not good ankle mobs.
In 10 and 11, he averaged over 1.
Yep. That's contract year. Boom.
Oh wow!
Got your boy paid.
Wow, that's
And
what
if
that's
he-
what we're on.
Yeah, I was moving around. I was moving good.
So all that conversation was really after.
A charity.
Yeah.
yeah.
For
And you were
Darren.
really disrespectful.
Oh, sorry. Darren,
It's going to be even worse once you hear it because I already know it.
Do you have a foundation?
I do. It's called Point of Hope Foundation.
Point of Hope.
And we do a lot of work with different autism charities. And I'm an ambassador for Autism Speaks. I have a son that's autistic, so it's kind of a cause that's near and dear to my heart. And just try to raise awareness for the cause.
Does a website? You guys have a website people can go to?
PointofHopeFoundation.org.
Okay, that's cool. Channing, do you feel like a complete ass now?
No, because I already knew that about
Does
him.
that
I asked
go-
him the question like 2 months ago.
Darren, does that foundation go wherever you go? In terms of, or is it?
Yeah, I've tried to kind of move it around. I had it based in Utah when I was there, and then we moved it to Brooklyn,
Okay.
and then Dallas. I do a dodgeball tournament, and so we've kind of moved it from place to place.
Oh, that's fun.
So I don't
Do
know
you
what I'm
use-
gonna do this summer.
Do you use the red dodgeballs, like the old
Yeah.
school dodgeballs,
Yeah.
or you use like
We've had to.
the different kinds?
So we used the red ones the first year. Those hurt.
They hurt.
do.
They hurt,
sting.
and somebody had an eye injury. That was a liability. So we did away with those, and we went with the little softer colored ones. So because we have like 8 cords going on at one time, so balls
Yeah.
are flying.
Yes.
Dodgeballs are flying.
Dodgeballs are fun.
Dodgeballs are flying everywhere. So It's a real fun event, man.
I've never gotten invited. Have you been invited, Channing?
No.
Well, first of all, you never liked me because
I didn't bring the ball up to court.
Yeah.
of past, you know.
And I just didn't like you because of your skin tone.
Yeah.
So
I like you now. I like you.
Oh, well, you guys are good invite.
I'm
I don't know where I'm doing it this year. So
I
that's the
cannot
problem.
wait to get an invite and not RSVP. I cannot.
You are such a DICK.
Oh, such a duck.
That is our relationship. We say mean things to each other and then we laugh about it. Have you not noticed?
It is.
It works for them.
Yeah, it works.
That didn't hurt your feelings. Are you sensitive?
No, I'm not like him.
Shit. Chopped and charred. Chopped and charred.
I'm sensitive about certain things.
There we go.
Certain things.
There we go. There we go.
It's all honest here. Man.
Certain
it's all
things.
honest. Certain things.
But not like just playing around like this.
Yeah.
No.
That's why it's fun. That's honestly that's why.
Now,
it's
if
fun.
they tell me to be aggressive next game, I'm going to snap on both of them. Play 4 minutes, I shoot 3 shots, and they're telling me to be aggressive.
Yeah. So
And I'm sitting in the corner for half of them.
he goes like this. He goes, if one more person tells me to be aggressive, I'm going to lose it. And I was like, well, I just want to just remind you to keep being aggressive. And he goes, now's not the time, Richard.
Yeah.
Rafa's trying to say something. What, Rafa, because we can.
Hell no, that fool don't read no books.
No,
No.
magazines is about as far as I get.
People.
I don't have the attention span
Picture
to last through.
Are you a binge
I'll last through a
movie
book.
or show watcher?
Show.
What show?
What?
What show
Veep?
are you on?
Are you watching Veep?
I don't like Veep. I didn't like it. I tried to get
I
into
think I
it.
told you about it.
That's just not my type of show. That's his type of show. He likes Sunny. What's that? Sunny
It's
with a
Always
Chance.
Sunny.
Like,
It's- no, it's
I
all-
could tell that's like
yeah,
yours.
it's
That's
Always
not my
Sunny
type of
He
show.
watches
Philadelphia.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's not my.
I have
Okay, so
never
what's your
watched
type?
one episode.
I watch a lot of shows. I can't I'm watching like 20 shows
Give
right now.
them to us, man.
I'm watching Billions. I just finished season 2 of Billions. I'm watching Better Call Saul. Just started season 3 of that. Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead. I watch pretty much most shows on HBO Showtime
Yeah.
except for Veep.
I love Veep.
Weeds, Californication.
Weeds was good. Weeds started losing me towards the end.
It did. It got a little.
But the first 4 or 5 seasons of Weeds was awesome.
I know you didn't just look at me.
No, I heard a
Which
fart noise.
which shows are you?
You're the
watching?
king of making noises.
No, I didn't do that.
I know. I did.
did
I
it.
did.
What-
I said it was
Oh.
the show.
Oh, jeez.
So I didn't know.
You thought I
I'm
broke
not
wind?
looking-
Allie's
don't know
trying to
what
keep
that
it together
noise
over
was.
here. Look at her. Just trying to keep it
Nothing like
together.
a good fart joke, Alex.
You actually said today to your head coach, no number 2s.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
always. I say, anytime somebody says, "Hey, man, I'm going to the bathroom," I always say, "No number 2s."
Yeah. No, he has the same
It's a
jokes
bodily function.
all the time. Allie. Just don't.
Channing.
That's his way of getting a giggle out of people.
Yeah,
he
just-
does everything
just,
for
I just want
reaction.
everybody to smile. I just want to be a ray of sunshine.
You're just like
in
Patch
your,
Adams. Don't touch me. Don't move.
I want to be a ray of sunshine in your life.
You want to be a ray of sunshine? Leave.
I can't leave.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I can't wait to take a nap after this stupid podcast.
Oh wow,
I'm
that has
joking.
your
You know
name
I
on
love
it,
the podcast.
idiot.
It does.
I heard he doesn't even want to do it
He
anymore.
doesn't. He never wants to do it. You understand?
First
That's
of all,
what
I'm
I've
getting
heard.
excited about it now.
Why are you getting
But then
excited?
he'll
I got a
send side
massager out of
texts.
it. And the wine is free.
You got a massager because of Darren.
Yes,
That is
Darren.
true. That
because
was
of the
my. That was
podcast.
my.
Darren's.
I said thank you.
So people have asked about the massager because we brought it on here. So Darren was the original person that had it, and we were kind of making fun of him. Braun asked to use it. I snapped a picture put it on Snapchat of Braun using it. They contact Braun, and the next thing we know, we have massagers everywhere.
And everybody loves him.
Everyone loves it.
They're
I bought
unbelievable.
one for Mother's Day for,
Yeah.
for my mom. That was amazing. True Medic. Shout out. Yeah, they were
I
pretty
got one
awesome.
for my
Just
mom,
your
too.
mom though.
What do you mean?
Nobody else. Nobody else got one.
Your grandma.
No. I only got one. I got one extra one. So I have one that my wife steals.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
You didn't
yeah,
get
my-
one for her because I know she wanted
No,
one.
but she had it, so she already had one. So like, if I were to like, hey, I got you one too, and we have 2 in the house, that's kind of you got to.
because y'all can lay.
But you
together.
got to show up better for mother. She just had a baby.
Yeah, that's just one. That's you can get multiple gifts. No, you don't do that.
I get her a massage and then got her a coffee machine or something. More pots and pans. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
So hey, have fun with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren, are you into nutrition?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I gotta be.
Have you ever experienced or done Blue Apron?
Darren's got a chef.
I don't even know what that is. What's
Do you
Blue
have a
Apron?
chef?
Well, let's educate.
Not here. I did in Dallas.
You've never heard of Blue Apron? Blue Apron is the #1 fresh food service, basically, in America. So basically, it's a website, and you can go on and you can pick your meals. They can pick them for you. They send them to your house weekly, bi-weekly, however you want to do it. But it's a way for them to kind of make it easier for you in terms of cooking and preparing meals.
Yeah, it's like a meal prep service.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you should give it a try, Darren. Listen, it is very delicious. It's fresh food. And not only that, we have a deal right now for all our listeners and our guests, so you're included. If you visit blueapron.com/road, you get the first 3 meals free, and they ship it to your home for free. So it's very simple. You'll spend more time cooking with your family, and at the same time, you'll be enjoying the best and the freshest ingredients in the country. So instead of spending money at the restaurant, you can stay at home. And for all our listeners, they spend under $10 per person for a very delicious meal. So blueapron.com/road if you like fresh food.
I like fresh food.
You should try Blue Apron.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Well, Darren, man, we just want to say, man, thank you for joining us. You can leave at any time.
Yeah.
Is that like you want me to get out? Is that?
No, ruining my life.
I just meant. Channing's so.
I'm so sleepy, man. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Channing, are you considered broad? Like
broad
shoulder?
broad shoulders?
Yeah.
You see that?
In that bro tank.
It's the bro tank, dog. It's the cut.
You can't wear you wear medium tanks in here and flex it the whole time.
This is an extra large, dog. You see, I've been doing my little upper body.
What are you seeing, Darren?
I have never really looked at his tattoo.
They're weak.
I thought it was a gargoyle.
No, it was
What is
a
that?
dark time. It's like an angel thingy.
It's an angel. It's a night angel.
Yeah,
It's like
I like knights and I like angels, so it's an angel. It's an angel.
An angel.
An angel. So we're about to wrap it up
It's like a
before
lager.
this barbecue
It's like a lager.
began again. So wrap it up, B.
Yeah, game 2 tomorrow. Eastern
Holla
Conference
back,
Finals
youngin'.
here in Boston.
I want to make sure you guys look for Darren to be really aggressive in game 2.
I already know the fact that I told y'all not to tell me that. It's gonna be like 20 times.
No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna say something like, "Hey, this is me not telling you to be aggressive." Dude, just walk away.
Who gets more mad, him about being aggressive or us yelling at JR to run to the corner? He's like running, and we're like, run to the corner. He's like, shut up.
No.
Every time.
Or Kevin telling Kevin to get back.
Oh, get back, Kevin. He's like, I almost got the rebound. We're like, get back. And we're like, don't talk to us. Run.
Is it just me or does Kevin run heel to toe? Do you guys notice that or no?
Kev is not the most slight of foot. The fact that he's going to have the Goodyear foot on his jersey is kind of a little funny. What do you think about that?
Is he fast?
No, the Goodyear foot.
Wait, who do you think's faster, me or Kevin, in a sprint?
Kev.
You. No.
You.
Kev.
No, Kev.
No, you're just saying that. You're just saying that because you don't like him.
No, I'm being serious. I don't like him. That's true. But
It's Channing.
No, I'm telling you.
Anyone who runs heel to toe is at a disadvantage.
No, but I'm telling you this.
run
We've
like a
seen
deer.
Kevin. We've seen Kevin actually really sprint. We have never seen Channing behind the defense ever.
I'd say
That's not my job. I take the ball
your
out.
job. You got to get back. You're the 5.
We've never.
I never go for offensive rebounds. I'm first one back. Are you joking?
Channing could not have
Offensive
slid
rebounds
his
for
feet.
Tristan.
He couldn't have slid his feet like he did on Steph. He couldn't have.
I could have. Kevin said he blacked out. He said he doesn't remember, and the Lord took over his body and moved
You
his
need to
feet
make
for him.
one play. I'm sure Channing could make that play.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Thank you, Allie.
I don't know. That's tough. We might have to have
First
a
of
race.
all, I wouldn't be in the game at that point. Second of all,
Exactly.
We might have to have a race.
Okay.
no, I might pull a hamstring. It's too late. It's too late.
No, I didn't say right now.
Oh, next year?
Get your ankle mob. Get your
Dude,
ankles
if you
mob.
catch me right at when we first get back, I'm in the best shape of my life. And then from there in the season, it just drops off because
That's not good. That's not a good thing to say.
No,
to tell people.
The beginning of the season, you're great. Yeah.
I'm great. And then
really-
I get
And as the season goes on, I just fade.
I'm in really
well,
good.
I get tired.
Of
I'm
what?
tired. Just, banging down
Tired.
there with the big fellas.
See, that's weird because
screening, rolling,
You know, you sound so soft right now.
dunking.
he is soft. He's a 7'2" guard.
Yeah,
True.
sorry
That is
that
true.
I do something better than everybody else. If you can shoot, why don't you come out there?
Well, I can jump. So
Yeah, nah. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm about longevity, homie. That's how I be stretching every day. If you ever watch, I am constantly stretching. Like, just do it so you feel good tomorrow. Live to see another day.
Wow.
All right. Well, Deron, again, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Cameron. Will you come on again?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay! There we go. We got a
That's a
repeat
positive.
customer.
We'll learn something about you.
I'm sure everybody says they're going to come back on. How many people have came back on?
Well, we typically
Actually, a lot.
start paying guys
How much?
in wine.
Yeah. We'll have you on after 5 o'clock.
Don't be like D. Jones.
Who?
He says he won't come on our podcast until he gets paid.
Which D. Jones?
Eamon Owens.
Eamon Owens.
Oh, Eamon Owens? No D, no J?
Yeah.
Dino J.
Yeah.
Why would y'all want him on here anyways?
We don't. This is
Because he's
what he
afraid
tells
of
us.
mice?
What would he even talk about?
Did you?
Oh, God.
Pizza,
Nothing. Food.
Cigars.
cigars, yeah.
Hot skeet?
Belly.
His
Oh,
belly.
man.
Belly.
That's
He's
not
working on it.
No, he's not.
No, he's not working.
No, he's
on
not.
it.
I saw what he ate last night. He's not working on
He's
it.
working on it and making it larger. That's it.
Okay, and on that note, that's another edition of Road Trippin' with RJ and Channing. Thanks, Deron Williams. I'm your host, Allie Clifton.
I'm Richard.
Peace out.
Did you just wave, Deron?
Tim.